TMG 1 second.
Rice.
What's up?
Yo, check this out, bro. So I be watching the news from back home, right? So they saying that like these three boys had raped this little 12-year-old girl in the public garden. All the
They
boys
said
is black. They said these three boys raped this 12-year-old girl.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. What's up, Magoo?
it's good.
I heard about that
Salute,
on the
salute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
salute.
that shit up crazy. They said that they put rocks in the girl's mouth to keep her from screaming.
mm,
And the other boys ain't do nothing but hold her down. You feel me? And then they let her go when her dad started calling for her and shit.
Yo,
God,
what's
dog.
up? What's up, TNG, Miss TNG? How y'all doing?
That shit crazy, bro.
It's
They
about to
getting
get real
charged.
stupid in here.
They getting charged as
Where you
adults though.
living?
All three of they are getting charged as adults.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
where
heard
we at?
about that. So little
Yo,
12-year-olds are different apparently.
yo, yeah, they ambushed the girl.
Yeah, I'm glad that David nigga got caught up with that shit too, man. You gotta put him in the joint, you know what I'm saying? Like killing like teenagers and shit. That's wicked, man. You can't do that shit, bro. You know what I mean? You ain't really supposed to kill nobody, but if somebody gonna get killed. That's what happens. But fucking 13-year-old nigga, you can't do that shit. Your feelings not deep, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
That's what it is though. You know what I mean?
Nah, fuck, we living in a fucked up ass world, man, for real. And
Yeah.
then like, I don't know, bro. Like, and I ain't even saying that like I'm giving up on humanity or nothing like that, but I'm just saying like this shit fucked up, like shit crazy out this motherfucker. Real for real.
Yeah, but what is a 12-year-old thinking about that shit at that age?
Yeah, that's like when I was 12, I wasn't thinking about no motherfucking pussy at all. Like, and then if that's the case, okay, we dry humping, bitch. I ain't even, you feel me, doing all that. Yeah,
You ain't
all
yeah,
that.
yeah, you not killing those fucking 12-year-old on some dumb shit like that, nigga. You not that deep into the game. I'm just saying, like, there ain't nobody could be ever be that deep into the game in love. You don't know shit yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I understand what you saying, but what Miss TMG talking about? She talking about the 12-year-old that had raped the 12-year-old girl that got raped by the 13-year-old in Florida. That's what she talking about.
Okay. Yeah, I
But
don't really know shit about that shit. I know that
yeah,
that fucking broad was only young as hell. She
oh
might
yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
been.
You talking about David? You talking about David, the little singer
Yeah,
dude?
she
Yeah,
young as hell, nigga. Like, how the fuck do somebody just kill her for no reason? I ain't gonna say no reason. We don't know the fuck she could have been then doing all type of shit. But at the end of the day, like you not killing a young ass motherfucker like 15, 16, even 14, 13, like what the fuck is that? You ain't even get to live your life. You don't know what the fuck you talking about yet. For real, for real.
so what's going on with that case? Where he going to jail?
No, they just put him. They just made him. They made him a suspect now. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit should
They,
have. He should have been a suspect. You know what I'm
I
saying? Like
thought
he
they,
was.
I thought they, I thought they been did that. Though.
No,
To
they just
who?
made. They just made him a suspect recently. You know what I mean?
You talking about David? The shingle
Yeah.
that killed that chick in the Tuscan.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question? Why is little Pooh Shiesty trying to go back to prison?
Cause that's his character. Maybe he sold his soul, so that's the character he gotta play.
Right, he got to pay back, and so now he not trying to really
So
pay back, so he lashing out. You know what
But
I'm saying?
no, this motherfucker just got out of jail, beat a case, and now he on social media every day bragging on how he got more bodies than Lil Boosie.
shit, let his ass brag. They gonna be knocking on the door.
What the fuck is wrong with these rappers? These little motherfuckers got money. And look, I found out Lil Durk didn't even come from the fucking hood. His dad was a multi-millionaire.
His dad was in the mob, nigga. His dad was affiliated, bro. You
It
can't
don't
say that
matter.
shit.
He still had the little motherfucker in prep school and in private schools and shit like that. That little motherfucker ain't grow up in no hood.
Lil Durk a hood nigga, bro. You can't. Yeah, don't even talk about him. But you on some real shit. Like I'm not saying I know him, but I'm just saying like he far fetched from anything you could even imagine. Like, you know what I mean, like you like a nerd and like a pedophile type nigga. He not far. He far from that. You know what I'm saying? Like he different.
What are you talking about? What happened? What happened? What are you talking about? Yo?
I don't know where Magoo went with
What the
that.
fuck you
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Oh, what happened, yo?
What you mean? What happened? What you mean? You ain't hear about happened with Vicky, nigga?
I didn't hear.
The fuck?
The fuck you talking about, TMG? Come on, man. Don't make me look like I'm fucking delusional, man.
What happened, bro? I just got back.
Ain't nothing happened, nigga. What you was
Ain't
ear
nothing
hustling in the
happened.
background?
You know, Magoo just being Magoo. To be honest with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Rufio gonna be Rufio. I ain't speaking on him like that, but he do the same shit he do everywhere he go, bro. He him. That's what the fuck he do. He act super zesty in a lot of these niggas stream, but he comfortable with that shit. So don't question about anything I say against him.
I was just asking what happened with him.
No, it ain't come from nowhere, bro. We good. Everything good. Keep the shit going. Where we at?
Look,
He know what it is.
Chef, I don't know why you be acting so surprised when Magoo come in and everybody start leaving slowly, one by one.
Right. All that, yeah.
I don't know why you act surprised. I don't know why you act surprised when Magoo start acting a damn fool, bro.
See how he talking on my name, but when I say his shit, man, you know what I'm saying?
It's like what you ain't figured the shit out by now, bro.
Yeah,
If you ain't figured it out by now,
trust me, Rufio, it be a lot more motherfuckers in here when I come in here versus you being in here, bro. I promise
you. In here just fine.
I promise
you. Look how you trying to start a fight, but you know what?
Yo, that's the last thing. The last time I was in here, you did the same shit. You did the same shit.
I'm at work. I only got one more hour to be here.
You at work, but you ain't here. You not working, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Beat it, man. The fuck you in here for? You at work, man. You ain't doing shit.
I can't be at work, my nigga.
Nah, go to work, nigga. Do your work, get your money, and then come back and pop in. Then we got some free time.
I will see y'all later when it get good again.
Right, yeah.
I'll be back.
You'll see you later when he get off work because he's stuck on this shit all day at work, out of work every day. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so what do you think about? What do you think about this thing though with dude right here though? What do you think about this Nifty Hustle crash out, because it's definitely a crash.
What his brother?
Yeah.
Sam?
No. Sam had the right to say what he said though. Them niggas shouldn't be there. If you're gonna rep a next step, but you can't be there, bro. You know, I'm just saying. If
you talking about the shit that happened down a block from Sam shit, you know what I mean? Talking about that shit? Right.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think. I mean, I don't care about it. I mean, it's shit happens everywhere, bro. Yo, niggas gonna be niggas. The motherfuckers that's separated and not divide and not united, they gonna always divide and they always gonna do dumb shit. That's gonna happen everywhere, bro. I promise you that, man.
Oh, you're right though. They gonna.
You know what I mean?
They always gonna be divided though. You ain't lying. That's what I see on WAC 100 trying to do is divide.
They try to put it on. They try to put it on Sam's name, but Sam is a good dude. His brother died, and he's holding his legacy up, man. I mean, and you can't even do that without his name being smothered on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fuckery though. I agree with you that that's fuckery. Like they shouldn't. They're trying to like make Sam look like he's a bad guy or like he's
right. He's not. He just holding his brother legacy up. That's all he's doing.
bro. Like, and he's getting everybody jobs. Like Nipsey Hussle wants to do the same thing. He wanted everybody to have jobs, but if you're comfortable working, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know,
it's always gonna be some goofballs though. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody gonna just really be like, yo, we gonna fucking let this nigga shit live. No, like if we see you over there, so, nigga, that's what the fuck it is, and that's how they playing it. You know what I mean? And it's fucking up a lot of shit for like even the minority, the black community. You know what I'm saying? Just like it's just too much. You gotta know where to just like be like, yo, this is a chill spot. This is a safe zone. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what section.
Rice was right, eh? I don't think they know. I don't think that
fuck up the black community,
Hey,
but
Rice?
the nation, the world now.
Right. I don't think Rice.
I
I think they
get on here.
I don't think he's dead. I don't think that dude is dead, yo. I don't think that dude is dead. I think he might be hiding, yo, and giving false information, yo. But bro, they're sending more jets down to Iran as we speak right now because beer people are getting analyzed. Beer people are getting analyzed. It turns into a
everybody jumped in it. It's a lot of people right now.
Everybody, that's what I'm saying. Like, and they're asking Canada right now on their news to jump in because we are a bigger part of the ally. We know what Trump did wrong. It's defense, but They want now Canada to jump in and help them with the war. This is fucking crazy.
Canada ain't getting in that. Canada.
No, we good. We good over here. They ain't fucking with us. Anybody else ain't fucking with us. Nobody is really that strong to. Yeah, we just we kind of just bullying and shit right now. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna say it can't be a war. But what I'm saying is like it'll be ended real soon. Yeah, I mean, but they are gonna put some shit. They're gonna put an epidemic in there somewhere. Yeah, I mean down the line, or they're gonna put like a bomb.
It's already.
Israel? You know what they did in Israel? They just let go a whole bomb. They just let go a whole bomb where people gotta be stuck inside. So what they did is that they let go some shit that exploded into here, and now it's getting people sick in Israel. So no, they got.
Yep. No, they popped Israel's ass. I told y'all.
They gotta stay inside.
They just popped Israel's ass.
Yeah, hit their ass with a biochemical weapon.
This was bullshit.
They're getting sick. Israel, they had a whole bunch of just exploded, and they're the people over there are getting sick. So and they're not reporting that over here like what they reported.
I'm gonna order me a gas mask.
Yeah, get you a gas mask.
Yeah.
Cause they about to start playing dirty as hell. It's about to be all type of shit going on, bro.
All type of shit, bro. I'm telling you, all type of shit.
Get you a shotty in the gas mask. You good?
Yeah. You good. You got the gas mask. You good.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get a machete too. Nah, let me
fuck it. Yeah, the machete. That's the melee shit, nigga.
Nah,
like
you get all that stuff, and that's what's weird. You get all that stuff, you get that stuff for the people around you. We supposed to be.
You might grab like 5 machetes. Fucking.
Why are you fighting the folks at home?
It ain't. I'm not gonna fight the people at the house. No.
You ready for the revolution? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's all.
That already began. That began in 2015. It just ain't very successful because it didn't have that many people. And now they on the run. They about to go to jail.
You still gotta be secure and well protected. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you never know what your neighbor's thinking about. They might be on a whole totally opposite shit than you.
It'll be all right.
That's what they were saying this morning. That like not all of the people in America feel the same way, and you never know who might be your enemy with this war.
Right. Exactly.
Oh my God.
We pretty much know now. We don't need no warning.
And then on top of
that, that likes being oppressed, and thinks that their well-being is okay, being conclusive to them oppressing people like they oppress you. Yeah, they gonna fare well. Anybody that say no, this is just wrong, yeah, you in trouble.
Right. Yeah.
I told you, during the 1979 Iran hostage crisis, the Iranians released black people.
Yeah.
off when they hijacked them planes, and they said we letting them go because we know they really ain't got nothing to do with it. These white folks over here that's acting like that. We down, we understand their oppression. And niggas over here want to kill the same Iranians right now that was standing up for you during your civil rights. You man, come on now.
And you know what people are gonna look at them as, Rice? You know what people are saying? People are saying, even Americans, I heard this, they bombed them to cover up their secret. Because it was all about getting exposed. Hillary was about, like, think about it. Hillary and Bill Clinton got exposed in the most worst way.
Don't fall,
yeah, they
bro.
lied. Yeah,
that's
so
the reason. That's the reason why they did this shit, was to divert their attention from the files. So now it's over.
That's why they're all not right. Let's talk about this. If this was the first time if Trump did this, they all would have been against him. No, they don't say nothing. They haul out something to hide, and they all in the file. So when Trump do this,
they all have to be complicit.
Yeah. So when Trump does this now, that's why they can't say nothing to him, because they, he's protected them at the same time. That's why I said, people say, oh, he's not going to jail. Hillary's not getting locked up. People are saying it's going to be crazy in America that we have one of the most biggest sex thing, and people are locking up people for, and their wife and their problems. But yo, this is the people you voted for. This is the people that you believed in. This is the people that you trust. You know what I'm saying? For me personally, I always say this. I look up for certain things in government, but I don't trust them. I don't believe them. Anytime they get a chance, they'll take away from you. They want you to work for them. They don't want you to be on top, bro. No government. I'm sorry, no government. I mean, like the stuff that they do, it puzzles me. I'm like, damn, y'all doing all this, and the economy, so whatever. Y'all could invest in the economy. Y'all could pay people more so people don't have to live like this. People are choosing between paying their insurance, or paying their rent, or paying their mortgage, or paying their car bills, or paying their groceries. It's ridiculous. But we could take money out of the people in pocket and create war, and then say, you know what? You guys we're just gonna take it back with your tax money. People, just think about it, y'all. We're in tax time. All that money is nothing to you. It's gone. You might not, because everything's gonna be so expensive. At the end of this month, check the price.
It's going up.
It's going up. Yeah, check the price.
Just because of the war.
Right? When I talk to my people, when I talk to my people in New York and you know what they're saying they're doing? Every time they go to the gas station until the month's done, they're gonna fill up a whole bunch of gas and keep it in their car, because it's gonna be crazy at the end of the month. It's gonna be crazy in America. It's gonna be crazy. You guys gotta understand. These guys, you gotta remember, they control the aisle, yo. They control the aisle. They own the most biggest.
It is.
And it's gonna be an ongoing thing with
it's only the beginning.
Yeah, it's only the beginning. It's gonna be crazy.
Shit gonna go up. Shit gonna go through.
Yeah, everything is gonna get expensive. That's why I'm kind of mad that this spot got shot up, because while everyone's warring, we're building. That's what we're supposed to be doing. We're not supposed to. When we have these people, I'm trying to drop bombs on people. We should be protecting our jobs and our neighborhood and making sure that, little John, he has a job, because just now ain't nobody gonna be able to have a job because what's going on with all this in the world. Y'all don't see what's going on. It's crazy, y'all. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, we'll have a job.
Trump said, you know what Trump said? Trump just admit that he basically just said he didn't know it was gonna get out of hand like this. No, you got Republicans are talking, are trying to defend him, but they're saying but like they got a but. Like everybody has to.
They knew it was gonna get out of hand like that. Mm-hmm. They knew when they tested them people the first time to see what them people had. They say, "Oh,
insane, bro.
We're gonna do a trial run," and then people hit them with the dial, and they still going.
Yeah, it's insane, bro.
Them people ain't quit. It's hard for you to win a war so far away from home. It's hard for you to say you defending your country so far away from home. The world is looking at us right now.
Yeah, yo. People are thinking that the people are terrorists.
That's why they call Americans stupid.
They're calling the people them terrorists, yo. They're calling
they're calling the whole country terrorists because we're stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
They say
No.
usually when you defend yourself, that means somebody at your house,
Right.
and you defending yourself. You don't defend yourself at somebody else's house. That's aggression.
Yeah, that is too much. I'm sorry. This.
My bad, y'all. I was just waiting on that dude to leave, man. I don't be meaning for your stream to get out of order, Chef, but you know, you got people like him that just look for shit like that, man. That's the only reason why he come in your stream, just to start some chaos. That's why he go to anybody's stream, bro. He's not there to be cool or to talk. I don't know how y'all ain't figured that shit out by now. And trust me, he's not going to get you views, man. People like that, that's going to make people stay away from your shit. Chef, you got to remember, go back to the beginning, bro, when you was doing this. It was fun. Yeah, there was a little shit talk, but not to the degree that he be doing it at. And, man, look, you this just be for real. The numbers have dropped because of people like him. Not as many positive people gonna come to your stream if you keep letting trash like that in, bro. Real talk.
I'm sure I've been talking with some positive people on Rufio. We just had someone over here the other time that we were talking with, right?
Right. But all I'm saying is, man.
So we've been having people like, it's just like, I know there's people like coming when you come in. I'm not gonna lie about that. And you know, I don't know what's the problem with that, but it's just, I don't know.
The dude is fucking upset.
Me personally, I don't look for that type of attention no more. Like, you know what I mean? I don't really care. If you come through, you come through. If you chill here and talk with us, it don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I get good feedback of people of telling me like, y'all don't argue no more. Y'all just switch topics. That's what it's supposed to. I don't really.
That dude is never gonna switch topics, man.
Nobody wants to say. I just crazy. But yeah, man. Yeah, right. This is going to cost you know, where everybody's involved now. You said you got more countries, you know, and they said Trump says more attacks will continue. You know what I mean? And I think that's crazy because are we going to do that? Is that going to happen for everybody else? If they don't give in, they don't want to make a deal. Why they all going to just keep launching missiles over? And I don't think. And honestly, I'm kind of with Rice. I don't think he's dead. Because if that was the case, you know, Trump is still letting go bombs right now? Like, why is he doing that? Is he trying to destroy the whole country? You know, and y'all know six U.S. U.S. military soldiers are unalive. You know that, right? But they try to leave other places. They got their shit shot down, and it's gonna be crazy. It's insane, y'all.
The real question is we looking at World War III?
It is World War III, y'all. People don't want to admit it, but dude, they just started World War III, y'all. And I think it's crazy because, you know, we like, bro, we just came on. We were just getting out of what COVID did with the economy. Now the economy is gonna be even worse. Like with this war going on. I understand you got to do what you got to do, but yo. It's just crazy, you know. It's insane. It's gonna be worse, Rufio. Trust me. Everything is gonna be high. You think? Watch at the end of the month when you look around. Watch at the end of March, bro. When you look at the shelf, and you're like, damn, the beer price went up, and you're gonna look like everything's gonna go up. Everything. You know what I mean? I don't know how much y'all pay for a pack of cigarettes over here. The people nearly pay $20 for a pack of cigarettes over here. Nearly $30. You know what I mean? It's like everything is going up, and with this right here. We all know Iran is like the biggest oil distributor in the world, and that's why the reason why U.S. is warring with them because they don't want to give them no oil. They don't want to deal with Trump. That's why he's mad that they wouldn't strike a deal with him, right? Look, I'm gonna show you how Trump is messed up, right? Trump said the new leader is ready to make a deal, right? And then when the people have said, "Oh, that's a lie," he never said that. What did Trump went and do? Trump went and go let more bombs off the people. You know what I mean? So what are we going to do if the UN court come and say, you know what? We're going to take the United States of America, you know what I mean, on trial. That that's, and I think that's how they're gonna remove. I think the American people are gonna make the UN remove it. They're gonna have him on trial, and then they're gonna be like, you can't be on trial and have these powers. So what we gonna do? We're gonna remove your presidency, strip you for your president. Your president. That's what, because they did that over here. When the mayor was on fuck shit, they stripped his powers. You see what I'm saying? There's certain things he couldn't have done, but he had to stay there until his term was over. So, I mean, yeah. It's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be crazy, but I just think this is it. Like, it's man, it is looking crazy because people are joining in, and right now on Rufio, it's just Israel and America. Like, people don't really want to side up with thinking right now. China is telling the UN that they should get in. They should check him because, you know what I mean, they can't allow that all the time. They should check him. And China, if China shut down everything and certain things, bro, we're not going to have any clothes. People are not going to have any clothes. You know what I mean? A lot of things ain't nobody want to do nothing. Everybody just seems like they're on some different time right now. They just want war, no peace. And everything has to be on a certain way, where if we don't get it a certain way, it's going to be a problem. Can't do that. That's bullying. We can't do that. We can't do that. When Trump came in power, he said Obama wanted to start problems with Iranian leader because he wanted to gain power because he doesn't know how to do business. He's not a good negotiator, right? That's what he said. He said Obama does not know how to negotiate business. He doesn't know what he's doing. Nobody wants to talk to him. That's why nobody wants to go to the table with him, right? All right. So he comes in and he does the same shit that Obama wants to do.
Obama started the shit.
Yeah, the same shit. The same shit what the Republicans and everybody else got mad at Obama. Voted them telling them to stay out of people's business. Or the other people's business. But I'm just saying, do you see how racist they told Obama to stay out of the people in business, and even the Democrats them too. They didn't back him on. They didn't back him on because he was ready to go to war with the nigga. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh no, da. You want you to back? Hey, Rufio, what do you think about? I'm gonna ask after I finish. I'm gonna ask Rufio about this. But now I heard everybody talking. Right, when you said that the other day, right? Yo, this morning to yesterday to this morning, I heard people asking the question. Why nobody answering that question about asking Trump why he doing the same shit that Obama wanted to do? Nobody didn't say nothing. That's why I said this is not the same Trump, yo. This is not the same Trump. This Trump is a puppet. He's not the same Trump that would be like, we're not doing that. We're not fucking with that. We're not wearing no mask. He's not the same Trump. He's a Trump that's running like a Democrat. Like I've been saying this. And Rice said this, he's the Democrat. He's acting like a Democrat. What did Rice said? There's two Democrats. We voted for two Democrats. Right? And we've seen what happened. The same stuff that Obama wanted to do is the same stuff, which is Democrat stuff. It's the same stuff that Donald Trump doing right now. Everybody talks shit about Obama when he wanted to start problems with Iran. You know what I mean? This and that. And that's why some of y'all didn't want him for the third term, right? Right. I think it's crazy, right? How they show the fake people, right? They show the fake people and said, oh, these people are chanting, these people are, what did they say? The people are celebrating. But when you see the people in Lebanon and the people in a Muslim country, nigga, it's like millions of people crying for one man, bro. You can't compare. Yeah. You can't compare millions of people. I bet. You can't compare millions of people to two. If I showed all the people are crying right now. They're kissing his photos. You know what I mean? And they're like crying. The people they're showing over here are not real. They're fake people. Anybody that come and said, "Oh, we're dancing because the supreme leader is dead," that's a lie. Because right now they're working a ritual against America because they're working a ritual against America, bro. I'm telling you, the people I'm gonna make them.
I think we in the catch-22 over there. For real.
Not even that. They didn't even say America because they didn't say America. Let me back it up. They said they don't want nothing to do with America. They want Trump. they don't want nothing to do with America. They want Trump. They want Trump. They don't want nothing. They made it clear. We're not sending we're sending a direct message to Donald Trump. And it was a lady. It was a girl who said this too. A lot of people think, oh, hold on, let me get my other mic.
But this is why I love places like TikTok and stuff like that, because you can actually go and talk to these people, right? And everybody's on the same page with all of it.
Yeah.
Everybody. Doesn't matter who you are, everybody's on the same page, unless you're a radical person.
Yeah.
And you believe that we should be running this world and we should run it by force and people should be scared of us.
Right.
And that's dangerous.
Yeah, that is dangerous. I can't lie. That is absolutely insane.
That's dangerous because you always on guard.
Right.
You don't never get no sleep when everybody's scared of you. Because you don't know where it's going to come from. You ain't got no love. Well, love
y'all
ain't
give
in
me a
place.
minute. I'm here at work. I'm finishing up. I'll be right back. But I'm starting
already.
All right. Were you right though, Rice? You don't know where it's coming from. You don't know nothing. See what I'm saying? But this is a war, yo. I'm telling you. But you know what they said? They said, but when we get up tomorrow, there might be more people involved in this war, but not on American side. Right now, they're switching a lot of stuff. They're actually taking this. People are coming out and talking, and they're actually like the people who are just sitting back and watching are actually making speech now. Like the whole White House is about to make speech. Everybody in the White House on both sides, Democrat and Republican side. So you already know this is about to get out of hand. And I think, and like what the people are saying across the world, y'all did this to hide y'all dirty ass secret. You know what I mean? Y'all did this to hide y'all dirty secret, yo. Real thing. And it seems like it's true. It seems like y'all just bombed the people so y'all could hide a secret. Y'all bombed the people so y'all, because we all know y'all was doing some crazy shit. But it just seems like everybody else is gonna everybody else is gonna get locked up except for certain people. I heard somebody said Donald Trump has got 30 felonies. And never went to jail. Whoa. That is crazy. That is, and I had to go look it up, bro. I thought dude was lying. I said, this nigga have a lot of felonies. He never went to jail. What? Yeah, I don't know if it was 30 felonies, but I heard something. I know it's a big number, though. I can't remember right now. It's crazy. It's insane. I didn't know that. I didn't know Trump had so much felonies, though.
Yeah.
That nigga have a lot of felonies.
Yeah. And if he can pardon himself is why they won't convict him.
Mm-hmm.
So so when people say that it's not far-fetched that he has to be president in order not to go to jail, that's what they're talking about. The courts are slick. They didn't they convicted him, but they're not gonna give him. They're not doing anything. They halted it so that whenever they get ready, they can just go back on it. They said it plainly. Oh yeah, we got it. We ain't gonna do nothing. We're gonna suspend this right now, the sentencing phase, so that he can't. If he becomes president again, guess what he can't do? He can't pardon himself because he ain't got his sentence. It ain't complete. The process ain't over. It's a process. That's why people say that, Chef. That's correct. He can still go to prison for that alone. He can't pardon himself once he get out of office.
Yeah, he can. Yeah.
That's what people will be talking about when they say that. But I don't think they gonna do nothing to him anyway. That's just me. So it don't matter.
Yo, this guy keeps dropping stuff on Iran, yo. I don't get how. I thought they killed the man already. If they killed the man already, why they keep dropping more bombs, yo?
Because Iran retaliating. It ain't over.
Yeah, but I mean, like, this is insane, boy. This is insane. Yo, the man, yo, listen. The UN, I'm telling the people them right now, they having a meeting and they having in the back chat. They not happy with this, yo. You know what I mean? They could, bro, you know much stuff like we can't just take over people's stuff because we can't get that. That's insane. That is insane, man. Wow. That's crazy, man. This shit needs to stop. But you know what they said, yo? It's going by the end of the month. I'm gonna tell y'all. I hope y'all had them, I hope y'all are cooking. I hope y'all are oil, yo. Y'all go up there and stack like what the people, my family members said that they do it in Florida. They go to the gas station and they gonna fill. Alrighty, right? They gonna fill things up. They gonna fill all these things up. They gonna fill all their gas tanks up, all this other stuff. They gonna do all that because it's gonna get rough and it's gonna get serious. It's just like a lot of stuff is going on, yo. A lot of stuff, and this shit needs to be. I don't know what's going on. I just think we just need to, instead of celebrating death and celebrating violence. I think we're in a world right now where, nobody wants people like celebrating violence is a happy way. Celebrating somebody's death or celebrating downfall. You want to see somebody be homeless and want to see somebody lose their business. A long time ago, I told you, a lot of people, go to. A downfall is people just come on here to manipulate people, get off on their own friends. You know what I mean? Like, they'll act like they're cool with this person, with their brother or their sister, and then they just get off on them. That's like, can't wait to get in a problem with them to say, just crazy. Saying crazy, disrespectful shit. And then turn around and want to be someone's friend after. That's not going to happen. We're not in the time. What do we think? Did we thought that Iranian was going to... Did we thought that Iranian Iranian people are gonna back down? It's already transferred over here. It's already transpired over here, y'all. Guess what they're doing in Canada? Guess what they did? They just shot up an Iranian boxing gym 17 times. 17 times. Yeah. White supremacist people are 17 times. "17 times. We got to be careful what we're doing. Because the stuff that we're doing and promoting, we got to know exactly what's going on. What you is promoting. What you is, protesting against. And what is what's really going on before you jump in it. 17 bullets. And you best believe, like, and as I said, the way it looks right now is Mark Carney, which is people I was talking about. And I think this is the way of Trump pushing to get his way with Mark Carney. Because when you do this right now and you say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," so you leave him no choice but to join, what you got going on. even though Mark Carney's gonna be like, you know what, I can't do it. I'm not seeing eye to him right now, but at the end of the day, America is my neighbor, and they have been the Canada best neighbor from ever since. So he's gonna have to bite the bullet. And it's crazy because the Iranian business, they build your economy. The Iranian business build up more of your economy and help the American country and help the Canadian country. Look, go look at Buffalo right now. Iranian business. Go look at go look like as I said, I walk outside right now. There's gonna be at least an Iranian store right here. And when I walk up the street, it's gonna be an Iranian store. And when I walk down the street, it's gonna be an Iranian store. You see what I'm saying? And they're all over like that. They build your business. So now you're gonna have to be forced to, celebrate, and people come to you, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm happy what's going on. And if you don't say you're happy, you're not happy what's going on in Iran, now your business is a target. Because people that are not happy what's going on in Iran, guess what? Their business is a target. 17 bullets. Some people got in their store for standing against what Trump is doing. So it's gonna be a lot, yo. It's gonna force the UN to step in, and it's gonna force some people to say, hey, we want to take orders from those guys no more. We don't, it's gonna force a lot of stuff, and you can't just do it. You can't just, because it's gonna look some type of way, It's gonna look some type of way. This is insane. This is I don't know. As I said, we taught. All the people that wasn't, but we learned about this in history, in school and all that. We taught. A lot of people taught. What's his name? Bin Laden was dead. But they say, what? And then what they have to do after? They have to go down there themselves and analyze it. Okay, all the bombs that they were dropping on Bin Laden, it was missing. How many clones did Bin Laden had, y'all? Anybody know? Bin Laden had 2 clones. One real Bin Laden and two Bin Laden. When they was looking for the Bin Laden and they thought whatever, the Bin Laden was hiding out, right? And then when they analyzed the 2 clones, then they figure out, oh, there's a next Bin Laden. Right? So I wouldn't be surprised if dude cloned himself. Like Bin Laden took a page of the Bin Laden book and cloned himself. You know what I mean? Because it's that. He's been doing that. And and it's crazy because at first they tried to lie to us and said it was a lookalike. When we find out Bin Laden cloned himself. And how did he get that? Because he was partner. How did he learn all that? Because he was partner with Bush and them. The CIA, they taught him that. But it seems like it's going to be a type of where nobody is not going to want to, nobody going to want to deal with, with Trump, because if you don't get what you want, he's going to attack you. But some people might say, well, at least Trump actually attack you direct because the Democrats, they get people to pretend that they're terrorists and then do the attack. Which is true. I can't lie. When the Democrats don't get what they want with certain things, they get somebody to act like they're part of a group and do some attack. I don't know if it's true, but allegedly that was what was spinning around there about the Democrats, is that they have fake people who pretend to be Islam, and they was the thing of the ISIS. Especially, I don't know how Donald Trump exposed ISIS. He says we are ISIS. It's like, I don't know why we put up something said to fight ISIS. That means it's like, I don't know. You expose ISIS in the worst way, but That was one of the next thing why Hillary laughed. But what I'm saying is, y'all, it's not looking good. It's gonna be hella retaliation. People that people are gonna force the true sides. Russia. We all know who Russia is gonna help, though. You know what I mean? It don't matter what. It don't matter, and that's the point. It's crazy right now in the world. Everybody have to hide, and if you were like, you're gonna have to, as I said, it's crazy. It's gonna be crazy, y'all. It's gonna get ready for a crazy summer. This is how your summer started. Your summer is gonna start like this. Everything by your Disney World is gonna be super expensive. The little water parks that you're having is gonna be super expensive. Your cooking oil is about to go raise up. Gas is about to go sky high. Cars are cheap and gas is gonna be super high. That's crazy. I think it's crazy how we have cheap cars floating around and now we got gas back up sky high again. You guys know sky high gas is gonna be with this war. You know how hard it is gonna be to pay your rent. Everybody gonna feel this. Rich people is already complaining. Rich people already stopped shopping rich. They already stopped eating rich. They're not even ordering lobsters and steaks like what they used to no more. Because of the economy was fucked up. So what do you think is gonna happen to these restaurants? These are high-end restaurants. And what do you think is gonna happen to the small businesses? I'm a businessman myself, so I know. These are the things that worries me. I don't give a fuck about wanting to celebrate about who deaf and who all that. I don't rely on the government to send me money. I get my stuff. I work. You know what I'm saying? I grind. I'm a hustler. I've been saving my shit for years to get where I'm at right now. And I still haven't got what I'm supposed to be. But I'm just saying to all the small business owners and all the people, you know what I mean? This is why we're going to have layoffs, y'all. Once again, check what's going on around in the country and around the world, and especially in North America. The people that's been working at their job for years, that knows the job from the in and out. They're the one. They're not. They're the ones that they're firing because they don't want to pay them because their salary is too high. So we're going to just get people in. We're just going to fire you, even though you know the job and you're smart at the job. You're never late. You never got a sick day. We got to let you go. You're making too much. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is why we have people all across the world in North America that are let go of people. It's just like the Tim Hortons and the coffee stores, right? They let go all the people, the white folks that was working at the Tim Hortons for years. I know the in and out and hire all Indian people because they're trying to pay them less. They're not trying to pay you more. And you guys are out here celebrating, clap when a man dies. How do you think it's gonna benefit the especially on that side? We're gonna feel it, but we're not gonna feel it like how. But if Trump is gonna do that, my friend, you can't just give the United States people and say, "Oh, let me give you 1,800." If you're gonna start a war like this and tax time, when everybody just got their tax dollars, some people don't even get their tax dollars. That's how you don't see some people showing money. It's gonna be hard because people got their tax dollars, and now at the end of the month, everything's gonna be so high. You might want to go back and retrack and say, you know what? I'm gonna send everybody 3,000, 4,000, every American citizen. Because I just started a war, and I know it's gonna affect us, our home, our living, our gas, us getting to work. You know what I mean? The farmers, because they need gas too. We can't just create electrical vehicles to the farm. That's gonna kill the farms. We got to use the stuff that work. But man, this is insane. This is insane, y'all. I can't believe what's going on in the world. I can't believe what's going on in the world. But let me get back to Nips. I always wanted to say that. It's going to be bad, yo. It's gonna be bad. All the people, I'm bound to the people who are celebrating and laugh are not gonna be laughing. But these are the times of some serious times. You know, you're gonna pay more. People was already crying that, you know, in America that they have to choose between groceries, rent, and all that stuff, or sending their kids to school, right? You know what I mean? And that's why I said I've been ahead, like, you know, man, I don't know. I don't know what to say, but boy, some of this shit is gonna get crazy. Let me get back to this Nipsey Hussle and show y'all the story that happened early on before the whole thing happened with Nip. The whole with the 60s and the nigga that pulled up, they had a little argument before the shooting happened, like a full out thing was on tape.
Going down.
Let me get this. Hold on. Let me get this for y'all. Hold on. Let me share this. But yeah, yo, you know, man, it's crazy right now. But let me get back on this Nipsey Hussle thing, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this video of, you know, how your boy Black Sam and them got in a heated argument, and they had to lock them in a cage with security and everything. You know, while police was watching too. You know what I mean? But you know, this is with the rolling 60s, and who else they got over there? They got some other people over there they was arguing. But let me pull this up real quick so y'all can see. Let me get this down. And here we go. Yeah, so this is Black Sam and them arguing before the whole thing went down. You know, so let me just drop that for y'all.
Oh, man. Come on, dog. Man, go get your son, man. Go get your son. Okay.
Yeah, could say tell them to close the gate, but they're arguing with the dude that Wax said they should have left that Black Sam should have left alone. But he's not the only one that's checking the nigga. They're all checking him. I don't know what he's talking about, the energy. Again, that's that nigga right there that they draped up, the nigga right there that came back and did the shooting. As you can see his face, where Black Sam has got him in you know, they all the Crips and them got him, like, you know what I mean? They kind of got him post up to the wall and had that nigga in the gate in the back. And he said, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. But I'm like, if you're not wanted, if y'all are not wanted and no one ain't like y'all, why are y'all showing up, yeah? That's what I want to know. Why are y'all showing up? Nigga don't like me. I'm not showing up. I'm not showing up. Carry on. Carry on. Let's get this done. These niggas is crazy. So you get cornered like that, right? You gotta ask yourself, you get cornered like that, and you get cornered like that, nigga. You get locked in a cage like that with niggas. You're not supposed to be there, regardless what. I don't think he should have came back. If he did came back and shot up the spot, allegedly, I don't think he should have done that. I don't think he should have done that, yeah. As I say, if you at the spot and you're not supposed to be there, you can't just show up. You know? You could do a vlog and Nipsey and said, yeah, R.I.P. Nipsey, I love the music. I love what he was doing, but he's not your homie. You can't just get up and say that's my big homie. Because guess what? If you're doing that, it's so serious. I'm hearing it's so serious in LA. Not everybody could go on and say Nipsey Hussle is a big homie. The niggas might see you and pop you. That's how serious it is. You know, we gotta stop playing these games. We gotta stop playing these games on here. And we gotta stop showing up. If we was talking about somebody and they're doing something and doing numbers, keep the same energy. You know what I mean, kid? That's how I had to tell Rufio, like, hey man, you know, my shit, you see what I'm saying? Like, we have people that come in here to talk. Like, you know, and I'm the only one that have people from different Texas that come in here, me and Rice, that will pop up and said, oh, you know, let me get in this conversation. Everybody else that pop up from other people's shit, they've been around. So let's get that out. They've been around. They've been around. Yeah, I mean, the people in my pop here, nobody even know who they is unless I introduce them to the people from the player. I just have to get that out of the way. Because that's one thing I don't do. Is y'all are doing the same shit. We can't complain when everyone's doing the same shit. You know what I mean? If one person is doing it, we can't complain. We got to complain when everybody's doing it. That's all, yeah. You can't just complain because one person get underneath your skin. We got to complain where other person's doing it to other people. Not because you're getting picked on. We got to complain when the people are doing it to other people and just randomly putting shit out there and randomly putting people in. I saw people call out, you know, and put up some shit so they could get people to get laugh out of them. And then them people haven't done nothing. Like, the lady hasn't even done nothing. How are you gonna put up her photos up like that? And, like, you're trying to like niggas is too grown for that. Real thing. That's why I stay away from certain things. You know, I do my thing a certain way where, yeah, you know what I mean? I know I at least got at least 5 new people that comment in here early on. You know what I mean? I don't mind people open the people that want to go to the other shit. You see what I'm saying? As I said, my shit's been, you know, for the last 3 lives, my shit have been spiking up. So obviously I'm doing something right. You know what I mean? I stay away from the fuck. And I don't, not trying to drag down my own community or, you know what I mean? Just look for the people around the community to drag down. I'm not here competing with people. I'm not jumping on the same time people jump on. I do my own shit. People do it to me though, but I don't do it. I just act like I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? Because I'm not running no rat race or nothing with nobody. I just do what I do. I don't compete with people. So if people are competing and watching the background, that's on them. That's on them, not on me. I don't really worry about all that. You know, I don't do none of that, man. I'm sorry, I don't worry about that. But if someone locked you like this, if you do somebody like this, they're gonna come back. They're gonna come back. But you shouldn't have been there anyways. If you're gonna cause a problem, you shouldn't have been there. If you're gonna cause a problem like this, you shouldn't have been there, bro. Let's say. You know what I mean? And I gotta say this to Rufio, right? Like, the people I'm around here are the people that is fucking, you know, you Rufio, you know this. The people I'm around here that are fucking with people that I got people around, especially the people on channel that you go to, they have people fucking with people's channel. You know what I mean? That's why I unmod certain people that are fucking with certain people. You know what I mean? Real shit. Because people reported me for other people, and I could pull it up right now. You know what I mean? I just haven't said nothing. You know what I mean? That so-called want to be my friend. You know what I mean? Real shit. I don't pay people to go around to hold people channel down. And I don't go and tell people, oh, you know, go fuck with this person's shit because none of that. I'm too grown for that. That's how I do me, my nigga. Real shit. We gotta stop complaining about what we need to do around here, people. Is if you're doing something and you're making a problem with people, don't complain about it when you're in the problem when someone's doing it to you. Complaining when you're on the panel and you're laughing and trolling somebody else. That's when you should complain. Because you, when your time complaining around and people start getting on your ass, you can't be mad about it. Because people's new on a channel laughing and sharing on other people. As I said, some of us too grown for that. We can't only be grown when we come over here and don't want to be grown, we go elsewhere. It don't work like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna start kicking people out when they try to tell me what to do too. Because people don't go elsewhere and tell nobody what to do. We'll talk.
What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
So okay, if they were gonna fight 1-1, why they never fight 1-1? Why they gotta come back and shoot it up? Why they gotta come back and shoot up the spot? The nigga said, let's do the fade right now. If any problem, everybody get it on 1-1. Right? So why did it lead to that? Why did it lead to that? If them niggas never touched you, never rushed you, never gave you a, you know what I mean, a beat down. And you know what I mean? We got, well, I guess it's a new era, yo, where someone could show up to your shit and you don't want them there, and guess what? They come back and do a shooting. Now, a person will find out that a party's keeping down here. I saw this before too. A party will keep in here, and their girl will be at the party, and a girl will call somebody to come rob the people at the party. Real talk, y'all got to be careful. It's rough out here. It's crazy out here. Insane. Insane, y'all. I can't lie. It is rough. You know, but if you're not invited, the host don't want you there, you can't be there. Don't be going there acting like, oh, I gotta get in, I'm just here. No. Don't do that. You know, stay away. You're not invited. Don't show up. Period. Don't show up. Thought it was wrong for them people to show up over there, yeah. Real talk. And you know, they try to have I don't know.
This is what we here for. This is what we here for, bro. Black Sam. What Black Sam? This is what we here for, cuz.
And they telling Black Sam like they here for Nipsey and what they got going on with the marathon. They're not here for like, you know, personal beef and whatever. They're not here for all that. I mean, y'all think Black Sam you think they were doing too much? You know, and as I said, if someone don't want you there, don't show up. You know, you don't show up. Don't show up. Real talk. You can't make yourself relevant. It's just like when I never want to fuck with people. People got mad. And then, you know, and then try to like, you know, trying to like acting like they could expose a nigga. Mental health, y'all. Mental health. Mental health. No, everybody's saying, oh shit, that was some mental health, Chef. You was right. That nigga, you know what I mean? Them niggas was just hating on me for no reason. Oh, really? Don't say that now. I don't want to hear that shit now. Keep the same energy. A lot of y'all, as I said, enough people show their showing colors. It's like they're mad. They mad, yeah. It says they're mad. I watch niggas. Winning niggas shit, yeah. And try to like, nah, hang your fucking self, nigga. Real shit, hang yourself. Because a lot of y'all niggas want to be controlling niggas and want niggas want to do their own shit. Oh, I'm not telling you what to do. You know what I mean? But as soon as you start doing your own thing, niggas got a problem. All of a sudden, everybody's mad. No reason. You never stole nothing from nobody, never fucked nobody's bitch. Everybody's mad. You know what I mean? They want to start a problem. They want to get off on you. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Don't work like that, nigga. Don't work like that. You can't just show up. You can't just show up at a spot where you're not invited. You can't just, what did I say again? You can't just, you know, you can't just like make up stories and then after one come back around and not question. And that's why a lot of shit's been asked is the question of people, you know, question the what, you know, they can't answer it because majority of the people have tell lies and people's okay with the lies as long as you tell it on their panel like what Wright said best. You know, that's why a lot of shit fall off because niggas allow niggas to come on their panels and tell lies. That's why you have the thing now said don't put infamous information. If you're gonna say misinformation, say allegedly, right? Right. Because people was doing that to get views. People was doing that to get clout. To get clout. Right? Real talk, yo. People reported me. People that tell me, niggas that was fucking with certain niggas that tell me that their daughter was on OnlyFans. Reported me, dog. And I still never exposed these niggas. I still never went to Eastwood channel and said, hey, you know this nigga that right there that you was talking to, he's the one that told me and showed me, screenshot me and send me a shit of your daughter. I didn't know about that nigga. And you know what I mean? Real talk. I still never said nothing because I'm not a snitch. You snitch on me. I'm not gonna snitch on you. Not a snitch. You just, you know what I mean? Real shit. Not a snitch. Not a snitch, dog. You see what I'm saying? Not a snitch. Real shit. Not a snitch. You know what I mean? Real shit. I'm not a even niggas that's why niggas fuck with certain niggas because it's because of females. That's why, you know, it's a female. That's not even their female. These are supposed to be grown ass men. Real talk. Mm-hmm. Real shit. But damn, yo. Niggas trying to fuck with sit on Nipsey's name. Trying to, you know, fuck up his legacy. You know, all of that. Because niggas don't want to see the legacy. Niggas don't want to see the third franchise. Niggas don't want to hear, oh, there's going to be a marathon spot. You know what I mean? Or a taco marathon spot. Or like, nigga, like, bro. That's the shit I'm on too, bro. You know what I mean? Real shit. I gotta have 2 locations before I leave this earth, bro. You know what I mean? Real talk. I'm on some different shit. The other shit ain't gonna get you nowhere. Niggas clowning at a certain age. Like a young person could sit there and joke on the internet because we all know, you know what I mean? They're young. But when you doing that shit and not certain things and not, you are age. You're doing that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask yourself. That's why when certain women say I don't want to deal with a little boy. They're not talking about little boy. Because sometimes these women, they be dating niggas in their 30s and they be like in their 40s because the nigga acts so grown, then a nigga's in their 40s. That be sitting, that's not on business. Not want to own, don't want to build nothing. Don't want to, you know what I mean? Yo, bro. Niggas gotta have their business game up. This is why I don't care what nobody said. Yes, he's ignorant, but you gotta be ignorant. If my brother drop out like that to a nigga, I'm gonna be that ignorant. You see what I'm saying? Real shit. I'm gonna be on point like that. The Black Sam, they trying to shit on Black Sam name and all that shit. Fuck Whack 100, nigga. You don't do nothing for the community, boy. You don't do shit. You know what I mean? Y'all don't do shit. Y'all ain't gonna sit there and help building. You know what I mean? How many times have these people, kids in the neighborhood walk and don't get a job because they live in certain neighborhood? People won't accept their resume because they live in certain neighborhood. And know what? The Black Sam is fucking. Y'all want to send somebody there to shoot it up and acting like, oh, trying to put dirt on. He don't want to run business. Let Laura London run the business because he don't know what he's doing. Stop, nigga. If he didn't know what he was business, it wouldn't be a second franchise. Dumb. Knock it off, Whack. Stupid. We should do something. You're never gonna do nothing like this because you don't want to feed. You just want to see us dead or in jail. That's what you. Whack 100 version of black people is either dead or in jail. Same thing as Charleston White. He's no different. That's why they was homies. No different.
We not here for none of that other bullshit. And niggas got bullshit they want to take. Niggas know how to deal with it. That's what we here for. That's what we here for. Nigga, correct. Nigga, who we here for? My homeboy, nigga. Nigga, we not here for no bullshit. That's what we here for, bro.
And I said, it's always black people, bro. Because you don't see no white folks. It's always black people blow shit on white people, but they be the first. Black people come in here, right? They be like, oh, you got a white person on your panel, right? And all that. They be to talk all this shit. But they be the first one to get off and turn on their channel and talk about you. Lie down on your business, your home, all of that. All black people. The majority of them are young black American people. All black people. Old black people too. Real talk. You know what I mean? Real shit. I had a lady tell me, if that was my that lady telling me, right, from a text, that if that was when stuff was going on with me, if that was my husband up there and they talking about kids like that, he would have been sleeping on the sofa until he apologized to y'all. Because grown man, as I said, that's what these men do on here. I'm not gonna get up there and do that. And that's what the type of man these women like. That's why they don't have. That's why they stuck with niggas that only stuck at A, can't go to Z. Can't go to B, can't go to Z. You know what I mean? That's it. Because they just want up there one thing, you know? You know what I'm saying? For them, like at a certain point, we can't be a comic show at an age going on. We got to do shit like this. And you might have some problems down the line when you're building your business or whatever. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. That's just how life is. You know what I mean? You can't stop everything from happening. But shooting happens, it happens. You can't stop every shooting. You can't, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you can't make a nigga come and punk you. You know, you gotta think that you gotta stand up for your shit, my nigga. You gotta stand up for your shit. So, you know, as I said, I you know, I don't want nobody. Just like I don't want people. If certain things happen, I don't want people coming in no more like that. I don't want people to think they could just come in my shit because, you know, I'm getting the back up or whatever. No, you sit in the corner and watch. Because you wasn't around when, you know what I mean, when this shit I wasn't getting back in the algorithm. So don't come around when I'm back in the algorithm. I'm trying to tell you nothing about nothing. You know what I mean? Real talk. Don't do that. You know? Don't do that. So I know what I'm doing. I know what I did wrong. I know what I post. I know what I said. That's not what I said. If you're gonna come in here, I'm gonna tell you not to say something, and you say it, and you don't want to listen, and you're gonna talk about other people, I'm gonna kick you the fuck out. Because you you can't just say anything. You know what I mean? People don't do shit for free on the internet. You know what I mean? People don't do content for free. People don't do talk for free. People don't do goofy shit for free on the internet, regardless what they're doing. There's some, you know. You see what I'm saying? That's why Rice do most of his content on TikTok, because he don't do shit for free. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Look, a big thing said, niggas been on here. Niggas been on here forever. Niggas been on here forever and they never made $700, right? I made $700 off this shit. I watched AZ made $700 in one day off TikTok. In one day by donation. Right? Just playing music. No drama. Not talking about nobody's kids. Not talking about no old man what he had with people back in the past. Just being him playing music. That's it. That's it. I mean, some people can't help themselves, yo. It's a mental health. Your mental health got you thinking. For you to feel better, you got to talk about somebody. You got to. That's mental health. That's the mental health. If you think you got to do something, you know what I mean. Talk about people. That's your mental health. That's not gonna help. That's not gonna help that person make your bill stop getting higher. It's not gonna keep your rent from going down. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna make your shit. You know, it's not gonna make your problem get better. It's not gonna make your rent goes down. Jen, cut the friggy right now. Stop. Move from me right now. Go. Cause I hate when you do that. You just come and try to take over. Jen, go please. It's not hide and seek. Can you move? I don't care. You're going to bed soon. I don't care. You're the only person that can tell me to shut up. But go ahead. I do not care. You don't care, Jen. I don't care. But I'm telling you, y'all. I'm telling y'all now. You know. There's shit. You can't, you know, hate on people and say, oh, you don't know how to run a business. You ain't got this. And this ain't going on for you. If that's the person, then Black Sam wouldn't have, as I said, I'm pretty sure Black Sam know how to run a business. He did not say, oh, like, you know, majority is ignorant as black people. Oh, only black people. This is only a black business on its own. You know, no, it's not. Burgers is not only for black people; they're for white people. You go to bed. You go to bed early. When you go to bed early, because she's getting tired. Every time she gets tired, she gets wacky. Then every time she gets tired, she gets wacky. I'm telling you. Every time she gets tired, she gets wacky. You know. That's why he's a thing. That's why I respect Big Sam, y'all. People's like, oh, you should just make Jamaican. Remember, they're like, no, I'm not. No, not only cooking black Jamaican, some black and then black Jamaican food from Jamaican. No, if I wanted to cook Jamaican food, I didn't have to go to school or learn how to cook. All that stuff from the chef course that I took. You see what I'm saying? That's the point. People follow people too much. You know what I mean? And that's what's going on. If nobody want. So Sam did a wicked thing, create a burger, because burgers are always gonna be popping. You know what I'm saying? He didn't create a thing. What do you call it? A greens joint. He created a burger joint. So now you got everybody eating. You got black, you got Spanish, you got white, you got everybody want a burger. And then you got the mayor there too. You got everybody involved. Everybody. You know, so I don't know what's going on, yo. People need to do more business. And so less talking on the internet, doing vlogs about old rappers and old criminal stories and old, I shot this nigga in the 80s and this nigga shot this nigga in the 90s or this nigga shot this nigga. This is the stuff that we should be doing. And people need to stop hating on stuff like this. Create business, because none of these government officials are creating jobs for us. They're creating jobs for the AI. So when, you know, you see Black Sam doing something like this, you should applaud it, regardless of who you is. You know what I mean? They creating jobs for the AI, not for us. The AI. You know what I mean? The AI. For you to use the AI intelligence. You know what I mean? Not everybody's going to be in computer science and know how to do. Not everybody knows about coding. Not everybody want to be in computers. And that's where we're at. So when you got motherfuckers creating jobs for everybody, because these people are not creating jobs for everybody. They're not. It's not like one time where you're going to have jobs that everybody could get a job. Not everybody could get a job today. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? As I said, thank God I had my little thing, yo. That I said, yo, you know, I went all in. You know, when you put your cards in and said, all right, you know what I mean? You're at the table and you just put all your money on your cards in. Yeah, that's what we did with the restaurant. That's what I'm saying, real shit. So that shit feeds people, yo. Feed people. people help with deliveries or whatever, you know, it gonna get there. You're gonna help somebody else. Somebody gonna come to you and say, thank you for helping me, or thank you for giving me this opportunity for helping me. I saw a lot of people call me this day and said, let me know if you got a next catering for 200 people so I can come and help you out again. I feel good when I hear stuff like that because you're making somebody feels good. Not the other shit that people talk on here that not teaching nobody nothing. You know what I mean? No game. We're not teaching nobody no game. We're supposed to be building for this community, as I said. And Black Sam is not the only doing it. You got Caucasian people are doing it too. But they know these government officials are not making jobs for everybody. So what they're doing, they're, you know, getting these construction companies and they're hiring these Caucasian kids and giving them jobs. And what come along, they, you know, they got friends that are Black. They got them the job too. Because you're building the job. You know what I mean? And I think it's cool that when a white or when a Caucasian kid just gets a Black kid to say, hey, come work over here as a construction worker. So we know we don't have, they dominate that. You know what I mean? So it's time for us to start dominating in the business. Stop, you know what I mean? Going to people to hear them talk about people and they're not doing nothing constructive. They're not doing nothing constructive, bro. We're in 2026 right now. People don't do that. Everything has to be based on cash and money. Yeah, nobody does nothing for free. People around here doing something for free. You know what I mean? As I said, you know what I mean? It's crazy. If I go on TikTok and I go to write this shit, and I go comment on this shit, and I go up on this panel, right? Guess what? Them people I'm gonna get like, you know, I'm probably gonna get like, you know, I mean, like 25 cents or 5 cents just by doing that. You know what I mean? People are not doing stuff for free. You see what I'm saying? People don't even talk about people for free. Why do you think Glorilla's sister said she's not doing it for free? If y'all want, because people don't do shit for free no more like that. We're in a new world now. You get paid, every little thing, you go elsewhere and do everything. I just don't say anything. I don't say nothing to people because people don't want to build. They just want to destroy. Watch in the bushes and plan how to destroy. Some people have nothing going. That's like Wack 100. He's one of them niggas that he don't build nothing for the community. As I said, Wack 100, his vision of a young Black man in America is in jail or, you know, or death. That's it. He's not trying to build nothing. You know? As I said, he's not trying to build. You gotta build, bro. You gotta build. You know, and regardless what he's saying about whatever, if he would have run a burger joint, he should have built it. But you sound like a hater, hating on dude. You sound like a straight hater. I don't care what nobody said. He hating on Black Sam. Real talk. You know what I mean? I just want them niggas to open a burger joint in Canada right now. Real talk. That girl pop up. You know what I mean? And show niggas that, yeah, you know, Black business across the world, nigga, we supporting that shit. Fuck y'all doing. You know what I mean? Real talk. That's all we supposed to be doing. You go hoping on right down Toronto. Watch how packed that shit is. You know what I mean? You opened on downtowns, man, a little bit more selling than Drake any other thing Drake ever have down here. Because it's not the culture. You know what I mean? Niggas love the culture shit. Drake is a half Jew. Like he really can't. People don't really do. You know what I mean? Can't really feel the Black culture that he's trying to put because he's half Jew. You know what I mean? So people don't really. That's why people will shift on Drake. Next minute they love him. Next minute they don't. They culture vulture and they confuse. You know what I mean? Because he's half Jew. You know what I mean? Real talk. And that's why the Jewish people don't have a problem with Drake because he feed all the Somalians and the immigrants. He hired them. You see, they don't want you to do all that. That's why he became the black sheep, and people start, you know, hating on him and trying to make him the new what do you call it? You know, the new target in the rap game, like what they do everybody. They even try to put a jacket on the man as a PDF. Insane, bro. I can't believe that. Insane. They try to put a jacket on him and make him a PDF. Yeah. You know what I mean? But we got Puffy's release date. Puffy shouldn't have a release date, first of all. Right? I'm gonna show you this. So somebody said this to me. They're like, Chef, you know, if there's a billionaire white man, I was in there with a girl that was Diddy's age, right? That's like what these trillionaires are getting away with this stuff. And if a young girl would have decided to leave with the money without the trillionaire, they would have done the same thing. They would have probably smacked her and pushed her on the floor and smacked her, like, you know what I mean, drop her to the floor. They don't want to admit that Cassie was stealing money. And that's why the whole thing happened with her and Puffy, right? He just didn't do that. They was on drugs. They both high. Right? Now you're telling me we got all these leaders. Our leaders, yo. All the leaders that we have right now today, even over here too, in Canada, are compromised. They have some type of secret. They have, you know, and it's sad. It's sad. And what are we going to do when everybody's up? What are we going to do when your own people try to expose you? You're going to go attack a next country and unalive a next man to block what's going on? Really? That's why I said, yo, what Sam is doing, yeah, I mean, the devil can't stop it, yo. What Sam is doing, the devil can't stop it. The haters will never stop it. The evil people will never stop what Sam's got going on. You know what I'm saying? As I said, this is supported by Bloods and Crips. You know what I mean? This is supported by Bloods and Crips. This is supported by Bloods and Crips. So, yo, and you're getting them jobs. You're getting them jobs. You know, they could just walk in, and this is what people want. The people will come and say, oh, we can't open the next one over here because last time you opened the next one. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to put a stop from Sam from opening up a next shop because they're like, damn, he got a next franchise. So know what these haters are looking at now is if he go open up, that means if he's doing this, he could open up a third one. That's what they see. I'm telling you, rich people, that's what they do. If he could do this, then he could open up a third one. Sam could open this and do this. He could open up a third one. He still got all the celebrities behind him. You know what I mean? Right there, they're trying to do Sam right now. They're trying to paint Sam a bad name because they already have Big U. They already have Nip. You know what I mean? So now what they're trying to do, they're trying to making sure there's no more people like them that will feed you because they see what's going on. You know what I mean? They should just build it. People get, you know what I mean? You got to feed people. They keep saying, oh, you know, and people are going to be jealous because you know what? The government is supposed to build in jobs, but government's starting a war. Not really building jobs, and you got only the black community that's building their jobs right now. Look around. Look around, you know. As I said, Black Sam is not the only one that's doing it. You know what I mean? Because while they're warring and everything's going on, we're just sitting back and doing our thing. Building businesses, saving our money, not spending. I heard people say, oh, they got money, but they're not buying Gucci and that other stuff no more because China already sold them out. China already said that they get it from us for cheap and they sell it for expensive. So now, right? We get mad at the Iranian people and said, oh, hey, you know, and we get mad at the Muslim people though, Ethiopian people, right? Because they go back to their country and get the stuff here and sell it here for hella expensive. You guys do the same shit. You know, everybody do the same shit. Everybody do the same shit. If you go to the Dollar Mart and you buy something from the Dollar Mart and you put it in your store, you're going to sell it for $2 extra or $3 extra. So I don't get why we hating on people's business strategy. You know what I mean? That makes no sense. We can't do all that. We can't hate on people's business strategy and just, you know what I mean? So, oh, that's not how you run business. You're supposed to run business like this. If you want to run it, then, you know, run it my way, then, you know, it's going to be an issue. It's insane. It's insane. I think it's insane. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's insane. You gotta stop. But, yeah. We don't like people say, oh, these other countries don't have money. They have money. They just don't spend it like, oh, we do dumb spending. We do dumb spending. You know, we as in North America will have 5,000 and we'll go and buy one shoes for $1,000. And then we'll buy like a belt for like the next $1,000. Instead of buying a whole vehicle for 5,000. You see what I'm saying? That belt is gonna be sitting there and probably gonna get ruined. The buckle is probably gonna, it's probably, you know what I mean? Your shoes is probably gonna get a scuff on it. It's probably gonna have a mud. So I'm just saying, like they don't spend like, you know, the spending is on American stuff is down. You hear me? The spending on buying American goods is down, yo. It's down. The sale of North America in general. I'm gonna say the sale of stuff from North America, like when people used to come to America to shop, it's down. Down. Ever since Donald Trump came in power, it's been down. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's been down. It's been down. Real shit. Go check it. Go check it. If y'all think I'm lying, anybody that whatever, go check the stuff. Go check it if you think I'm lying. Down. Like getting stuff from over here is it's slim. People don't really want to do business with over here no more. Like that. They don't. And that's insane. But I'm gonna talk about it. Let me finish this video and then we're gonna get back into that. Finish this. But yeah, this, as you can see, this is the video before the shooting happened at the thing. That nigga said they don't want that. They just here for the burger shop. I mean the Marathon Burger and represent the legacy of Nipsey Hussle. They don't want none of that drama shit. And then right after that, the shooting happened. He gave him check his pops, tell his pops to go back inside too. He got this young, he's like, holy shit. So Sam, I think maybe Sam was doing, I don't know, maybe Black Sam was doing too much. I don't know.
I'm beyond the fence.
Yeah, man. It's just, you know, a lot. You can't show up. You can't show up somewhere you're not supposed to be showing up. You can't, you know, find yourself where nobody wants you. You can't just show up and want to represent a crew and nobody wants you there. You know. Yeah, and if maybe Sam sure a lot of them niggas when they, you know, whatever they're doing for Nipsey, but I don't know. Certain things you really can't let go down. You just gotta, you know. Like I said, and he seemed like he's more, you know, his because he's the older dude. It seemed like he's like his shit more turned up than, you know, his gangsters more turned up than this. I said the innocent people that look like, I get people say Simon's a good dude. You know what I mean? But yo, that's what it's supposed to. There's a lot of niggas that look like Simon over here, my nigga. And they get it popping. I said them Somalian niggas are Ethiopian. You know, Ethiopian niggas. They smart, yo. They're about business and building. And this is big, like, trust me, this is all, you know, doing the shooting because they're trying to, Wax said it. Wax said, this is your second spot now, right? And niggas is getting pulled over in Beverly Hills, where basically saying niggas shouldn't show up to the spot because if you go over there, you're gonna get searched, all the other bullshit. You know what I mean? But that's what niggas do. Niggas don't got something, want something that you got, don't got the connections, don't got the brains to do what you do. They start, talking bad about your business. They start talking about what you got going on. Half of these niggas around, they don't know how to build. And that's why as I said, 2026 don't expose them. If you ain't building and creating jobs and doing stuff like this with your money and putting back to the community, ain't nobody gonna listen to you. Nobody gives a fuck about what want to say about the haters. And the niggas them that just want to see black people go down. Those are the niggas like Whack, Adam 22, them people, those guys, their turn, they're over. Those guys' days are done. Ain't nobody want to see nobody talking about gang stories and you bringing up stories to send niggas to jail or all that shit. You know what I mean? We want to see stuff like this. You know what I mean? Because all the people around us that used to hold us back are collapsing. You know what I mean? Some people are rising, and people are giving people jobs. People are creating jobs for people because the government's not creating jobs nowhere. The government is not creating jobs. They're causing a problem. They're costing money out of your pocket. They're not creating jobs. They're not creating jobs. They're not creating jobs. They're none of them creating. It's like everyone's getting money, but where the money come from? Where are the jobs that are giving you money? It's almost like only a group of certain people that know, like real talk. I know a lot of people right now are laid off. That's why you don't see a lot of people on this shit right now. But they're old, right? They laid off. They laid off. A lot of people are laid off. A lot of people right now too old to work. They're laid off. And they're not creating jobs for other people. They just have the same old, same old. So who's creating these jobs? How are these people getting money? Right? That's why I said a lot of y'all we gotta be careful when you talk about people working, what people gotta do and where they work at. Because at least they get to keep their job. Look around, y'all. Look around. People are losing their jobs. People are losing their jobs. People are getting, they're telling people, oh, we can't afford you no more. Your salary's too big. You gotta go. And you've been working there forever. So you're like, damn, I've been working at this company for years, and I can't stay here because y'all can't pay me. But you've been a good employee. You know what I mean? You've been all that good. This is why I'm happy. I hear this stuff. I hear this stuff all the time. This is why I'm happy I build my own thing. As I said, last laugh is the best laugh. Last laugh is the best laugh. Because when they draw down your hours, I don't have to go. I make my own hours. And I never came one on here and show off and said, oh, this and that. But black people, I know this. Some black people, once they start, man, you don't understand, boy. You don't understand. Be careful, y'all people. These are the same black people I'm going to talk about, they're pro-black. They'll be the same one and talk shit about the white folks. They'll be the same one to try to help bring your business down. They'll be the first one to send a person there to shoot up your spot and make it look like you don't know what you're doing and try to because they don't have what you got. Because they don't know how to Whack 100 doesn't know to make money without snitching on people. And he mad at people because people figure out the other way how to do their stuff without telling on people. That's the type of stuff that's the type of people that niggas is. Yeah. Embarrassing. The whole shit is embarrassing. Went there and shot it up because what? Because what? Jealousy, yeah. Jealousy. It's just like there's nothing. It's just like it's just jealousy. Everything is jealousy. And some people, as I said, mental health is mine. Was on the rise. People use their mental health to get away with stuff, to tell lies and get away with them. People, allow people to. That's why I said that ain't gonna happen no more. They don't allow you to do all that. And I'm not gonna be, one thing we're not gonna do is me and my girl is be at this age and come on here and do certain shit. Do certain things. We're too grown. You know what I mean? too grown, bro. A lot of stuff, as I said, a lot of stuff I see people do. I could never be in my 40s. I could never be in my 40s and be with a girl and tell her, oh yeah, help me get other young girls. You know that would look at me. You know what people say about me. You know what I mean? But I watch these things and I watch so-called grown people that are talking shit about other people, but not calling these stuff up. I said, boy, this is insane. This is insane. This is insane, yeah. It's insane. It's insane. So I said, people just watch what they say about me. When you're talking, make sure you're talking carefully. Make sure you say, please. We're talking. We're not here for the club, bro. We're not here to tell no lie. We're not here to put no jacket on people. I'm not here to say, oh, it's a lie, but no one's gonna care. They're all gonna laugh because it's that person we're telling it on. Where's the real in that? We're gonna tell a lie, but we don't care if it's a lie because the people are gonna laugh anyways, and they don't care because we're telling that. Where's the joke in that? What are we gaining from that? I said, building jobs for people, creating jobs for people, making it easier so people don't have to come run to a fake their address so they could get a job. Because we all know that. People see your address and see that you're from certain places. They don't. These corporate people ain't gonna give you the job. Are they gonna try to disrespect you, or they try to play with your money because you're from here, and they think you got charges. They think you're automatically a criminal because you're from this neighborhood. All that shit's gonna change. All that is gonna change right now. All that shit is gonna change. All that. So I say I'll never know what some people are talking about because I'm not into the hating on somebody and go watch them, or it's insane. It's insane. I just think it's insane that people do that. You're looking for issues. You're looking for problems. You're looking for problems. People directly going around looking for problems. Make troll names, say stuff in people's chat. So people could call their name and then they go turn it. Like, I seen this sister really retired. But the new update, you really can't do that. You really can't do that with the troll name. That's why you don't see so much trolls like they used to. Because you really can't do that like they used to. You know what I mean? Because people mad they can't make the troll's name no more. They're mad because they can't. Because YouTube have switched it up. Right? Switched it up on you. It's insane. I think they only switch it up because people, the people was making 5-6 channels. Making so now you're only allowed to make 2 YouTube channels to eat off YouTube. Because people with the trolling, they did that. You're making names and trolling people and coming back and you're making names just to report somebody. Not knowing that you're ruining the community when you do that. You ruin the community. Just like when you report somebody. The person might have a thing, might get a strike or a flag, but you also has a thing as a well-known reporter. So now they gotta watch for you to say if you're doing false reporting or fake reporting. So now they're on your ass watching you too, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's true. I'm telling you, that's what's going on. That shit gotta stop. I hope they open a third one. I hope they open a third one because ain't nobody creating no jobs around here. Ain't nobody creating no jobs, and the jobs that they're creating is not for the people that's in the low income neighborhoods. Right? Let's be honest. They are not creating jobs no more for the people that in the low income neighborhoods. So what Sam is doing is brilliant. And I know they're gonna try to analyze Sam because he's doing it. You know what I mean? They're gonna try to come after Sam too. because he created jobs for the poor people. Rich people only want you to give money back to them, y'all. They do not want you to help out the poor. They do not. They only want you to give money back to them. If Sam would have been like, you know what? Let me go donate money to Burger King or McDonald's. That shooting would have, I'm telling you, it would have been a different story. But now you're competing with a franchise. Why wouldn't you send someone to shoot it up? I'm just saying, why wouldn't you? You're competing with a franchise, right? Right. That's what they're doing. So, I don't know, yeah. I don't know, but this is, I hope the people, they don't get back. There's no they're going to be get back. But this is crazy because this get back now is going to lead to Sam's store. And now you're going to hear, well, Nipsey Hussle brother and the 60 rolling Crips are involved in a get back because somebody shot up their, they burger joint. Black people do this, yo. Can't take them everywhere, yo. You can't. I'm sorry. You can't. They'll be the first one to make sure your shit don't go further. And they'll show up, and if you don't let them in, this is what they'll do. Turn around and get back a gun. And that's anywhere. It's just like back in the days when people used to go to the club. You can't get in. You're too young. What do? They come back and shoot the bouncer, right? You can't get in. Yeah. Haters. Why are you doing that? If you can't get in, you're gonna start, and all that. Insane, man. I think you should listen to the Pops though. We ain't here for all that. I think you should listen to Pops, and Pops said that because I think Pops was trying to warn, Black Sam, like, yo, this will get out of hand. And he took it as like, I got this, Pops. It's all good. I got this. I think dude was right. Certain stuff was not, I don't know, man. I'm just saying it's all whatever. I'm just saying, like, jeez, man. I'm just saying, like, man, oh man. The haters, they hate. People think they, I don't know what it's supposed to be moving up. Some people just want to be, it's like the older they get, they want to be younger. I don't get it. You gotta do you gotta do grown man stuff. Grown man and stuff is like, we don't do stuff that, people don't, we don't do stuff that people don't do. Even though they might tell you, oh, 40 is the new 20. Don't do all that. I know, what I mean? That's a weird shit. You're grown, you're grown. You know what I mean? You're grown for a reason. Your age is that for a reason. Where they get this idea from. Having these weird ass motherfuckers acting weird as hell. Don't wanna, you know what I mean? It's like, man, it's crazy. I'm sorry. Certain stuff, as a grown man, we gotta stop. 100's gotta stop being like a tattletale. He's gotta stop being that dude. It's just like, really? Cut that out, dude. What you're doing is super lame. Super, super lame. Super lame, huh? Super lame. Super lame. So, people out there trying to bring other people's business down, man, leave that alone. I hope they build the next burger joint just to pick, whack off. That real talk. Straight up, they doing a good thing. And as I said, I hope they build a next spot. shout out to Nips and his family, and keep doing good things to the community, bro. Keep, creating jobs for the youths, because that's what they need. They need youths. Like, there's a lot of educated youths running around and they can't get no jobs and they graduate. You know what I mean? And they still waiting on jobs. They graduated. They went to college. What are people talking about? Yeah, they did all that. But yeah, y'all, like, comment, share, subscribe. I will see you on the next one. Y'all be safe out there. Be, easy, and yeah, keep doing, keep building. Keep building.